Oh my God.
How dare you?
We dare every day of the week, twice on Sundays, and today just happened to be Sunday.
But you won't hear it until Thursday.
Huh, that's right.
My God.
We'd like to welcome everybody here to Innervision. And we have a very special guest today. And so just sit back and get ready to put him into the top 200 of Billboard. And you can do that by, of course, getting his single that's going to be coming out here very soon.
Oh my God.
Is it running out? Yes. Hi, everybody. This is the Godfather Soul, James Brown. I tell you, this business is on. My man is on. Check him out. This is the Godfather Soul, James Brown, saying stay with it and hit it. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, that was the late James Brown doing the intro for our show. I'd like to thank him for doing that. And I'd like to also thank Greta. Are you still thinking that it's going to end in 12 years? Huh?
How dare you?
Oh, well, it is what it is.
He's nothing if not faithful.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the show today. And we want to let you know that Innervision, we have some sponsors, Christian Brothers Moving Company, which they're located in Inglewood. Also, they're located, Inglewood and Texas. I think Phoenix, Arizona as well. So you can go to our website and get more information about Christian Brothers. And also, Any Mini Grant and Denver venue. They are sponsoring us as well. And this month, we are inviting you to format our radio station by requesting songs, and it's a fundraiser event as well. And we are also looking for sponsors of the movie. We want to do the remake of Even Me. And hey, it's all good. So all that stuff is on our website, innervisionrecords.org or Innervision FM, whichever you prefer. Now, go ahead.
Just a little thing. Since you don't have enough going on at Innervision FM, you've also started a little school for those who are physically disabled, financially challenged, or both.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the school.
Well, as people, some may know or may not know, when we first started Innervision, we started it by doing teaching the business of music, because we didn't want any of the musicians to leave any money on the table, and then like within the last like maybe 4 years, 5 years, we've been moving towards like doing more podcasting, and so now we have the school set up where we can teach accessible podcasting, and not only accessible podcasting, but teaching like how one can earn a living. And I was just listening to a gentleman now that said, working in the tech world, you can start out making like $60,000 a year, and pretty much in this one you can pretty much adjust it to the way you want it, either that much or less, and we just show the podcaster how they can set up their podcast so they can generate some money and work at our station, or move on to their own station, or move on to another station. So if you want to find out more information, go to innervisionfm.com or innervisionrecords.org and find out more about that. So part of our studio audience, we have Mike in the studio audience, and we had another person that keep them on the list, but they couldn't make it today. So we may have some other people dropping in and out. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, when we put an artist out there, like this artist, he's going to have his album released tomorrow. we want to get them into the top 200, and hopefully, he has the metadata. He did all the paperwork, and so, boom, that song could go in the top 200, and that goes to a lot of radio stations, and they pick out songs from there, and they start putting it on the radio. And we like to be a part of getting an artist launched. So, without further ado, we want to welcome Gernado to our Innervision FM, KINV-DB Innervision FM. So welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It's a blessing to be able to partake today in this great Super Bowl festival weekend / post week.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, I want to know a little bit about yourself and before you started to do your type of music, and what led you into this style of music.
Well, I grew up in the church, of course, and I wasn't in a choir or anything, but grandmother and my mother had us do something. And my brother played the drums. My granddad was over the choir and chairman of the deacon board. So of course, I had to do my part, and one of those things was recording the pastor to turn it into radio at the end of the service each week, and we were in a lot, as most African American kids coming up in the South are involved in the ministry, and I was doing a lot of equipment and recording, and that got me involved and wanted me to made me more interested in how to create. So I ended up going to School of the Arts, and just from there, and managing other artists into writing, into the love of music, from jazz band to classical to reggae, which is one of the fields that I really, genres of music that I love the most.
Reggae is awesome. So who are some of your musical icons?
Well, there's so many out there, and so many that have touched my life over the course thus far, in so many creative ways, from their expressions. There's hundreds of them. I mean, you in the beginning of your intro, I heard the Godfather, James Brown. He's from South and up in Georgia. I have people up there in that area, and from where he's from. And
I think he's from Georgia, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Around Macon, Georgia area. And my granddad's from Macon. So those roots, and R&B and soul, and all of the greats. They all, take their part, from, again, from the Bob Marleys in the reggae, a lot of the bands. I have friends that are, they have bands, and they're missionaries and travel, Christafari, and, they are some of the ones that, I look and I pull from a lot,
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, you do stuff in the studio, but it's always fun to get the reaction of the people. So what is like one or two of the songs that you recorded in the studio, and then you took it out, performed it, and it was not only your favorite one to record, but you got a chance to see the reaction in the audience?
Well, I can go back to my first album, which is about 10 years old now, and that was the title of that album was Persistence, and Persistence on that album, the title track was and has always been an uplifter, and that still I have conversations with people that it has touched, and that I was able to get out and perform, and still love to perform, because it just gives that sense of hope, and of knowing you can stay determined into something, and it speaks for itself, persistence, that you can continue to keep going. And that's one of my mottos, being youthful, never giving in. And I'm, like some some of the producers in my world, they'll say, "Hey, there's Mr. Persistence," you know.
Mhm.
So that's one track. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is really fascinating. So, oftentimes, a writer, whether they're a writer of music or a writer using words, will often they'll get a concept first. Sometimes, though, the concept doesn't come, and
Right.
they get inspired. So, I guess my question would be, when you write a song, do the do the lyrics come first, or does the music come first for you?
Well, that depends on the situation and where I am in life, because I write from different perspectives. Most people they have a special way, but I'm unorthodox, shall I say, and it just happens, and it depends on the creative process that I'm currently in.
Right.
A lot of them, majority of it is God given. I can be reading and just being uplifted and being in the Word, or heard a sermon, and lyrics may come to my mind, and it could be formed in that way, or it could just be listening to a specific rhythm that reaches out to me, and I'm drawn to that particular beat, and I'm like, I want to write to that particular tune. So it just depends on the creative process that I'm in at the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us, we help to promote and see that hardcore musicians, grassroots musicians, or recording artists that are committed to getting their music out there. We just want to kind of help and be part of the process, and get musicians like, help me out with your name, Gernado, is it?
Gernado. Gernado.
So we want to try to help get people like Gernado promoted. You can help by donating and that kind of thing to paypal.me/Innervision Denver.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I want to, if I got the right song, I'll just play a little sample, because I want them to go out and get your music. And my stackers is playing some games with me, so I hope I have the right one. The song that I heard several of your songs, but I said I want to play this one and see.
Speak life. Word, sound, and power. Yeah. We go. The word I speak, live it. The word I speak, live it in me. So what you say can happen right away, or maybe it already happened yesterday. Either way can happen anyway, so don't you worry about it. No, this is the signs of the time events. War, rumors of war exist. COVID plagues.
Okay, now tell us a little bit about this song.
LIVETH. And LIVETH is basically what it states. Let the words that I speak, they speak life. Just as we know, the word is life, and the word was made flesh. So what we say out of our mouth is power, and that's word, sound, and power. So through the course of the song, it's an uplifting song, upbeat, and I talk about the words that we speak, the words that I'm saying. Let it live, let it speak life, and that's what we want to do. We want to be able to speak. A lot of people are affirmations, and as you get into the song, it'll say, I am blessed, I'm healthy, prosperous. That we have to speak that. I'm determined. I am talented. I am creative. I am disciplined. I'm a child of God. So we often, say it through the day, but I just put it in song. that was the thing behind speak life, live it. We have
Yeah.
to speak it.
That's a nice song. I like that.
That really is that often goes overlooked, the awesome power within our words. And it's we can really change the world if we just change our outlook sometimes.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Which talks about the biggest accomplishment. I'll let you take that, Alan.
What's that?
The biggest accomplishment.
Oh, so Gervonta, what is one of your biggest accomplishments in the music industry that stands out for you?
Well, I still feel like there's a lot to go. I've released Persistence, Stop the Violence movement, that reached out and still reaching out, and we're still moving there. There's a single, Stop the Violence, and that hit pretty good. That was a great accomplishment because we went from music to in the ministry to actually producing a TV show where we were able to help other people show how they can use their talents by stopping the violence, and that's what that song was about. But there are many projects that just being able to get a chance to complete them, those are some accomplishments. And being able to release a single that's coming that we just played, "LIVETH," that is an accomplishment that will be released on Friday. And the album that I have a full LP that's coming later this year, and we'll be releasing some more singles as we move forward. Those are accomplishments. Those are things that I thank God for the ability to be able to have created and put out.
Yeah. Now I was listening to some YouTube videos and I was watching this guy. They were talking about I guess there's like they call them food deserts, where in certain communities you don't get you might have a 7-Eleven and you think that's your grocery store, and then you're eating all these foods that inflame your brain, inflame everything like that, and maybe you don't know what about Genesis 1:29 talk about let the fruit and the plants of the garden be your meat, and I think that causes a lot of like confusion in poor communities because they're a diet of chips or diet of nachos and they don't know that they're not really they're starving spiritually and they're starving physically. Yeah. Do you feel that through your music this is what God put you on earth to do, or is it just one part of what you feel that God has put you here on earth to do, Gernado?
Well, that's the purpose. And when you know your purpose and what God has put you here to do, you'll produce. And as you produce, you'll bear fruit. That's what the word says. And as we continue, as I know that I'm a producer, I'm a man of God, put here. I'm living my purpose, and I'm bearing fruit. And I pray continually that the ones that that they hear it, because they may not. There may be someone that needs this message that may just have been born, or may not have been born yet, or may have already been here. But I'm just letting my light shine by spreading that message of hope. That if you believe, that you can receive it. That's what the word says. Continually speak life, and that's the purpose. That
reminds me of a song, "Just a Little Light of Mine" from Sunday school.
I will let it shine.
I will let it shine. Let it shine.
Yes, amen.
You're on, Alan.
Well, this is the part of the show that I find really interesting. How do you, like, if you had anything you could just say to an up and coming artist or musician, what piece of advice would you give them?
to believe. Stay rooted in your word.
That's right.
Stay rooted in the word and believe in your God-given abilities. Trust God.
That's right.
Yeah. Now I know, since we had this pandemic happening, and now people are starting to get out more. Are you out there doing different events at different churches, and how is that going? And has that started back up again for you? And where are you doing concerts out of?
Well, I'm actually I'm bi-coastal. I'm from Florida, Duval County, Jacksonville, but I actually live and work in Los Angeles, out in Orange County now, in California. So yeah, I'm bi-coastal. So basically, I'm getting back into performing. Things have been a slow digress because of the COVID. But as I have worked on new material and getting ready to release on Friday, I'm open for bookings currently, and I'm releasing a new single, like I said, this week. I have a scheduled LP out later this year, and I'm looking forward to the many blessings and the doors that are opening.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are interviewing Gernado. How do they go? How do people go about finding your material?
Well, you can listen to me wherever you love to listen to music, wherever your platform, because everyone, some people like to go on YouTube, some people like Spotify, some people just like to get on Amazon. Wherever you can find music or your preference, you can find me. All you have to do is just look me up and just put in Gernado. That's Gernado, Gernado.
That's awesome, man. You've got a lot of live energy. I like that reggae beat that you got going on, man. It's pretty classic reggae going on there. You say that you've got a full-length LP coming out sometime near the end of this year. Is that right?
Mm.
Well, it'll be this year. It'll be before the end. I can tell you that. We haven't set a specific date yet, but I'm pretty sure by springtime, you'll get notice of it. Just stay locked, because there is more music that's getting ready to be released.
Yeah. Now this show it's Thursday the 16th. So you're gonna be releasing the song at noon on Friday on the 17th. So we want many people to go up there and get the song. And like I said, it's so easy to get nowadays to get into the top 200. If you get like 250 people, you're automatically in the top 200. But if you get like 700 people getting that one single, what is it, like either $1.29 or 99 cents, depending. Come on, everybody, you can afford that.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's only $1.29 to play, or 99 cents, like Johnny said, to get in. So, I mean, anybody can afford that.
Yeah. So this is going to come on like 24 hours before that song hits. And give us the name of the song again.
The name of the song is LIVETH. That's LIVETH, LIVETH, by me, Gernado. Gernado.
So I want to put a challenge on our listeners, okay? Because I know everybody doesn't come in at 9 o'clock in the morning, but when you guys do come in, go out and just pick up the song and let's see this ministry get in there. If you looked at the Grammy Awards with the devil worshiping set that they did, I think the last time they might even did something even close to Christianity was when Kanye West came in and did Jesus Walk. But I mean, I know we have some artists out there that are, and that would be kind of great. I don't know if we have ever had any reggae Christian contemporary stuff out there. Now that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So for 2024. Right. All right. Yeah. So remember, this is the sound. This is the song. Yeah. So we want you guys to go out there and get it. And we'll see you next week. Have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget, pick up the songs here on Innervision FM.
So what you say can happen right away, or maybe it